All right, so what's going on, family? Today we're going to talk about this article or this Reddit post from Reddit, and you guys can see the title right now. Elon Musk, $1 billion government efficiency, money all of a sudden disappeared. And when money disappears without a trace, you don't know where it went. So we got Elon trying to show forth that he is saving and finding money within the government, and he's posting it on websites, and then all of a sudden that thing that they say they found goes missing. Look at his face. Doesn't he look sneaky? Doesn't his face look like, oh snap, I got caught? Look at him. He looks like a child that did something that he shouldn't have done. Take a look at him. That's not a face that you see when you have confidence that you actually found money that was being wasted. It looks like, oh, I made a mistake. I told people, I put on this website that we found $1 billion, that we saved $1 billion for the government. And as we continue to look deeper, it really wasn't a savings. It really wasn't wasted. So we had to take that back and kind of make it disappear. That's what he's going on, right? That's what this post is talking about on Reddit. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. So now let's go down and look at some of the comments that people have written in regards to that subject. First comment right here. Why do his savings projections keep going down dramatically? First, he projected he could save the government $2 trillion. Then he reduced it down to $1 trillion. And now more recently, only $150 billion. Why is that? Because Elon, when he first went into the government with the creation of this entity called Doge, he didn't have a plan. He didn't know what he was going to get into. He didn't know whether or not if he was going to even find even $1 of savings. He didn't even know that. So he continued, like so many people in politics, or when they're trying to get people's votes, they say outlandish things. That's what he did in this situation. He projected. How can he project when when he first got into the government, he didn't know nothing about where the money was. He don't know how money's being spent in the government. That's why when they first got into the government, they was causing so much havoc and chaos. Because you got new people who have no experience in the government, dabbling and dibbling in government systems, trying to find so-called savings. How did he come up with $2 trillion? That to me is the first issue. Let's talk to Elon and say, bro, how do you come up with $2 trillion? Is this just an imaginary number that you pulled out that you felt that followers and people that you talk to would like to hear? Next comment. We know why. There are no savings. It's all made up to keep appearances and point at something saying, see, we're doing something. In fact, it seems like government spending has increased since Trump took office. And then they give us a link. Maybe that's true. Politicians, those in politics, know that they need to say things that people want to hear, not necessarily want to see action. If I can show people that there's an issue, that there's corruption, that there's fraud, that there's waste, if I just say that and that I can go in and actually clean it up, then they'll give me the green light. They'll allow me to go in and actually look like I'm trying to find corruption, fraud, and waste, when in fact, in the background, I have a different ulterior motive. I have a different motive. And maybe that could be the real reason why this Doge was created. Not to save money, not to find waste, fraud, and abuse, as so many people on mainstream media, social media is talking about. I mean, the news, this is the next comment right here. I mean, the news article is sketchy, and I would not trust it. I could also believe this shithead would disappear back to South Africa with $1 billion in American taxpayers' money. The whole government efficiency plan was a scam to begin with. So this person is pretty much all over the place. They don't trust the article, and they also don't trust Elon. Let's look at the next one. Surprise, surprise. I think people are getting to the point to where nothing surprised them. I mean, what else would you expect? Trump bought a Tesla, a red one, and you think he used his own monies? Somebody responded back, didn't he buy a Tesla? They're trying to take a jab at Trump. Because when he did his promotion, his advertisement for Tesla on the White House lawn, he didn't call it a Tesla. He said Tesla. Yeah, he did. Check this out. It's going back to Tesla with him. They claim they need him back now and to leave Doge. They were also short $1.5 billion in 2024 audit. Suspicious. Somebody really don't like what they're doing. They call them thieves. I hope someday they pay for their crimes. I'm sure Trump and Melania split it. They're going to use it to rig the next election. This will go down as the most corrupt administration in the history of the United States. This is on par with a lot of African nations, North Korea, and Russia. Now, with that statement, with that sentence, may have some plausible reasonings when you look at the actions that the administration has done, like gutting a lot of the inspector generals, the people who are in charge of investigating crimes. Trump got rid of that. And some of the conflict of interest, most definitely with Elon and his involvement with the government now and his government contracts for his businesses. Like, people can see that something is not right. And the sad part is that there's not any watchdog or anybody who is capable, seemingly what it looks like, to go in and actually investigate what is actually going on behind these doors. There's a lot of people looking out, trying to look in on what's going on within the administration. And the administration is keeping it tight-lipped. They're not saying nothing. They're not allowing people to see access to systems. If they have any communications, they're doing it on Signal and not on any open public source of information. That is why this Reddit post is talking about, where did this $1 billion go that you supposedly found, Elon? Where did it go? It just disappeared. So the public is not able to see, okay, where's the efficiency at? Where's the transparency? We're not seeing it when you just completely just delete $1 billion. Was it real? Was it fake? Was it a mistake? What's really going on? When you have ordinary individuals and people, when you have your citizens looking side-eye at you like, bruh, well, I can't trust you. And if anything the government has that it needs, it is trust. And when people don't trust the government, what do you think happens next? I'll let you think about that. Let's see what other comments we got before I let you all go. Somebody responded with, Doge is not set up to save money. It is to purge government workers and replace them with partisan bend the knee to Trump lackeys. Is that what it's about? Time will tell. Next comment is not actual funding, just claimed savings from their website were removed. I assume after being caught via fact checks. You trying to tell me that these people got fact checked and they had to delete it? Yes, they claimed that they saved $1 billion and they posted it to their efficiency website. I assume after being caught, people like to verify, certify as to what you're really putting down. And when it happens, they found out and then they quietly tried to remove it. Because when they first did it, they loudly announced it, the claim savings midday, then quietly removed incorrect claims in the middle of the night. Wow. It's one thing to keep everything above board. Keep it on top of the table. We understand that humans make mistakes, but when you have a mentality of you're better, you have high IQ, or at least you're running under that particular notion, you can't show yourself as being error prone. You can't show yourself making mistakes because I'm not supposed to. I'm high IQ. I don't make mistakes. So when you get called out on the carpet, look, bro, you said $1 billion. You loudly proclaimed and announced it on your website. And then when people come and fact check you, oh snap. I'm supposed to be the smart one here. I'm supposed to be the intelligent one, and they done call me out on my BS. So yes, let me quietly remove it as if it was never there. Shameful. Somebody responded, check his bank account. Where are those $5,000 checks at? Literally, everyone knows where it went. Fixed it. Somebody responded, everyone involved needs to be indicted. They won't be because we are no longer a country of laws. They damn well should be. Last comment right here. I'm going to let you all go after this. DOGE is exactly the kind of wasteful government program it was allegedly created to root out, meaning it has no purpose. Which is actually true. Like, you don't think that the government has already created programs, institutions, agencies to see and root out its own fraud, waste, and abuse? If anything, the fraud, waste, and abuse came from the purse, the Congress that has the ability to create laws and programs to where the money goes, not into deleting individuals' jobs. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts though. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, pay attention.